Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Panthers going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Winner just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Double tight, double tight.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll get only a couple down at 44.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Boom, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight end left, tight end left. Here we go now. All right, now. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Leopard! Leopard! Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Back, let's go! Philly, 3-19! Gun!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Man left, man left. Detroit! 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He spins free, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Run, 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 and run it.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 from Panther touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Flex round. Flex round.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Chambers. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
All day, baby, all day. I got to trick this side. I got to trick this side. We got 3. We got 3. Here we go. 38.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And here come the Bills. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 14 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Ohio!
Tight end's right.
Ohio! Here we go!
Hey, boys, we got 4.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll set up to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And now running right through it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go.
Back to throw. He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Tight end right.
Leopard! check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Now, check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches...
Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. K1 Short, able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. They'll throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now let's go!
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's get it. No, check. Patriot, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Ohio! Here we go!
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That's it.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, we got four. We got four down.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Watch tight end.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Ohio.
Watch 89. Watch 89.
He'll look to throw. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Check 31.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Bryant's kick is good. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter at Lambeau. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ohio. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Check.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run.
Double tight. Here we go. Red 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Don't let 89 go. Here we go. Flex round.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that's great. Good for 6 and a first down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Strong right. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch one. Here we go. What? 90. Check Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Dave, baby. Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Here we go. What? Ohio! Yes, Ohio! Yes, yes. Ohio! Ohio! Double up, double up. He's coming,
and they'll send the slot in motion left.
Motion, 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 motion. Hey! Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Ringo, Ringo, Ringo.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Right, right, right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Now let's go. 3, 9, over.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tight left, tight left.
Detroit! Detroit!
Hurry up, 4 down. Check, check.
Over.
Forced out to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Single. No. Check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Just to get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down again.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
All right. Let's go. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Flex round! Flex round!
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Key to tight end, key to tight end.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Single, 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 single.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go!
Back to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Spencer. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go!
They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Come on!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Spencer. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Stop! Last stop!
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
Ohio!
Tight right.
Ohio! Let's go!
We got 4.
190!
We got 4.
190! Ohio! Ohio!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 2 times, 2 times.
Here we go!
McCaffrey on the counter. Tries find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Watch it now. Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw.
Switch.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Let's go. 34, eyes on 34. Check.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Spencer. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Watch 89.
Come on!
He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. So they're going to go for 2.
3.
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.